Hey, girlfriend, welcome back. As you can see, we got a lot going on right here. What is this? She got crochet, she got box braids, she got cornrows, everything in one. Listen, if you want to see how this gonna go, just stay tuned because this is a lot. It's a lot going on. But you know me. If you don't know me, you should subscribe. But if you know me, you know I'm going to get it together. You know I'm going to finger detangle her hair, use natural products, use water, and then slay her with another protective style. Okay? So make sure you're subscribed. Share this video and like and comment so we can keep the videos coming. So today she came to me to detangle whatever this is and to unravel. This is how she showed up to me. She tried taking it out, but it wasn't working. So I got to grab my main magic elixir. You know I need softened water for every time I detangle. This is all natural ingredients, a herbal remedy that's going to soften your hair immediately. Listen, this potent thing right here is just a small bottle. But if you got this, you know that this small bottle is mighty. All I do is add it to water, shake it up. It instantly softens the water and condition the water so you can be able to manage your hair and get through your hair because you shouldn't be touching natural hair while it's dry. It needs to be moisturized. So now that I untangle whatever that was that she had in, it's time to finger detangle her hair. If you guys have been watching my videos, you guys know that detangling is my thing. I like it. To me, it's like knitting. It's like any kind of relaxing art. It's ASMR to me. I really do enjoy it. And I notice most of my clients do not. That's why they come to me. So I can help them untangle their knots, to really finger detangle, to keep that length on them, because if you do not know how to finger detangle, you are going to get to waist length a lot slower. If you want to get to waist length, tailbone length fast, you better learn how to finger detangle. You got to learn how to keep majority of the hair on your head on your head. But if you're using a comb, especially if you have natural hair, and the kinkier and curlier and coilier your hair is, using a comb is a no-no. It don't matter if it's a big teeth comb. It doesn't matter if it's a detangling brush. All of those are going to have your hair susceptible to breakage, and you're probably not going to retain as much hair as if you would if you were finger detangling. So let's get into it. After I saturate her hair down, and you see how I sprayed it down, I need that grow sauce. I put this grow sauce on everything. I sauce up people's hair with this. Listen, this is a detangler. You don't need to look no further. And it's all natural ingredients. It's raw ingredients. This is going to add so much slip. The lemon oil inside of it is going to help blast, build up, and really deep clean your hair strands to get all that dirt and funk and everything that was in your hair all those months when you had your protective style. This is really going to help you slide through. You guys don't mind me using gloves. I was cold and I've been detangling all day, and honey, my hands was cold. It was wet all day from washing and detangling. So when it came to her hair, my hands were too cold. I had to put some kind of gloves on to warm my hands up. So don't think that I'm using something strong while I'm using gloves. I was cold. That's it. So I just go through it and I feel for the knots. I feel for the tangles. Because she's going to do a protective style that's going to involve me having to comb her hair, because let's just be honest. When you get certain protective styles, you can't just not use the comb after your wash. You have to, because you might have to blow dry and you might have to straighten. It depends on what the client wants. But incorporating finger detangling throughout any of the process of your hair installation is going to help tremendously. And by me finger detangling, I won't have to use the comb that much. And when finger detangling, I still get out her naturally shed hair. I'm not just combing her hair, combing it before the wash, combing it after the wash, blow drying it with the comb. That's just too much combing. No, you have got to use your fingers and get out some of those knots and gently remove shed hair as much as you can before you have to use a comb for certain hairstyles. So yes, I do use the comb for certain hairstyles, but if a person is just getting a style where I feel like I don't need a comb, I only use a parting stick throughout the entire service. So after I fully finger detangle her hair, it's time for a hot oil treatment. I do this before and after every protective style. This is a must. You need this to strengthen your hair, okay? So then I put her into the steamer for 30 minutes. I washed and blow dried her, and it's now time for me to base her scalp to prevent any extra additional itching, unnecessary itching. Then I have to seal in all that moisture on her hair strands. This is a must, especially if you're doing a sew-in or any protective style. You have got to seal and protect those strands and those ends. So I use the Main Magic Cocoa Custard and I put it all over her hair ends, her hair strands, and make sure I am just protecting her hair, because who knows if she's going to wash her hair throughout this protective style. So I have to do this. Then I have to put the magic oil on her hair to promote hair thickness. This is a must if you feel like you just want bigger hair, and who don't like big hair? This oil is really just magic. That's why I call it that. So you can put the oil on first, then cream, or you can put the cream on first, then the oil, but just make sure you do both, okay? It's a must. Then I proceed to braiding her hair down for the sew-in. Listen, if you are getting a sew-in and your braids are tight, that's a no-no, because you're going to be losing hair by the minute. Your braids don't have to be tight for a sew-in at all. It should never be that tight to where you're getting a headache. The sew-in is all about the thread and knotting your thread. That's going to guarantee the longevity of the sewing, not the braiding. So make sure the braiding is not too tight, not too small. Like, listen, it ain't that necessary. If you know how to sew hair, you know it's all about how you knot them threads, okay? And how you stitch that hair. So after I put in her 3 bundles of body wave, and my hairline is coming soon, you guys, because I use the best hair extensions. I gave her some highlights and lowlights. I used a 5x5 closure. I also left out a little bit of her hair in the front just to make her closure look more real, because we ain't doing that whole adhesive thing. Like, we trying to keep it natural. And this is it. Her hair is just done. This is going to last her for at least 3 months. She can keep this in for as long as she can with minimal retouching. And this is the style. Make sure you guys are subscribed for more, because I'm going to keep the content coming.